Hello and welcome to Lunchtime News. I am Rhoda Ngonzi. We'll dig into it. President Yoweri Museveni has received a brief on the Russia-Ukraine peace mission talks that were held last month in two warring countries. The peace mission talks were aimed at resolving the ongoing conflict that has negatively affected the whole world economically. The brief was given to the president by the former prime ministers, Dr. Rugunda and Amama Mbabazi, during a meeting at State House in Entebbe on Monday. It should be noted that between the 16th and 18th of June this year, Rugunda, who represented President Museveni on behalf of Uganda, was among the delegation of African leaders who met and held separate peace talks with the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, and the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. The Catholic community, especially in Mbarara Archdiocese, is mourning following the passing of the Archbishop Emeritus Paul Kamuza Bachenga, who died at the age of 79 at Nsambya Hospital in Kampala. Now, the Archbishop Bachenga retired 3 years ago, and his resignation was accepted by Pope Francis. He has been one of the pillars of the Catholic Church in Uganda, and an accomplished academic. He had just celebrated his 50th anniversary of priesthood. Born on the 30th of June in 1944 in Igara County, Archbishop Bachenga was ordained as a priest on 11th July 1971 at the age of 27. He later assumed the role of coadjutor Bishop of Mbarara on the 6th of March 1989 and succeeded Bishop John Baptist Kakubi as the Bishop of Mbarara on November 23rd, 1991. On January 2nd, 1999, he was elevated to the position of Archbishop of Mbarara. As the news of the Archbishop's passing echoes through the Catholic community and beyond, the people of Mbarara remember him with profound respect, gratitude, and an immense sense of loss. His unwavering commitment and invaluable contributions to the Church and the people he served will forever be cherished and etched in their hearts. The Uganda People's Defense Forces Joint Chief of Staff, Major General Leopold Chanda, has called upon the general officers destined for retirement next month to prepare themselves for a life beyond the army. The Major General communicated this while launching the documentation and sensitization exercise of the generals at the UPDF Joint Headquarters in Mbuya.
Documentary and sensitization exercise of the generals.
In a special place. They also ask.
Over 11 generals and other UPDF officers are waiting to retire next month. While launching the documentary and sensitization exercise of the generals at the UPDF headquarters in Mbuya, the Joint Chief of Staff, Major General Leopold Eric Chanda, asked the yet-to-retire UPDF officers to think of planning for their retirement. Major General Leopold Chanda, however, commended the retiring generals and other UPDF officers in serving UPDF and the country during their tenure. Chanda also explained to the generals that retirement is a stage of voluntary and a mandatory exit of active military service and transiting to become a member of reserve force.
What is given to a retiree per month enables them access other opportunities. If it is a bank loan, it is a mortgage, but also status in society. You hear people asking, I'll say this in Uganda.
He also emphasized that retirement comes with side effects, which include, among others, retirement backlog, reduced performance, stifling talent, and career progression. The generals were also reminded about the improvement of their retirement package, among others salary increment, which is an insurance of a fair living outside military life.
Not yet improved to 100%, so we still do have hope that it will get better, shall be able to help us benefit Uganda today. Effects of non-retirement. Halting retirement comes with side effects, which include, among others, retirement backlog as a result of personnel not exiting the force.
Chenda also urged them to always live in harmony with the civilian society, engaging in productive activities and communal activities. The president earlier approved the retirement of 11 generals and 99 senior officers who were documented and sensitized last week. In Jinja Gaddafi Barracks, Batch 13A is waiting retirement come 30th August 2023. Deborah Namamonde, UBC News.
You hear people asking.
Now, the body of the former Member of Parliament for Erut North, Charles Angiro Gutmoy, is at Lira District Council today for a special District Council sitting to be eulogized. The former Member of Parliament succumbed to a fatal road accident on the 8th of this month along Karuma-Pakwach Highway as he headed for a traditional marriage in Nepi.
Welcome all of you to this council meeting as we mourn the passing of our great leader, Honorable Charles Angiro Gutmoy Abachachon. I do perform this delegated role of the district chairman who died in a road accident last week at Roma, Arwaro, as they traveled to attend a traditional marriage ceremony of a member of his clan.
So this day and this honor is very significant to the people of Lango and indeed the people of Uganda to associate him with the role he played before his demise. You know, Honorable Gutmoy Abachachon was a politician, who was a councillor LC5 in Lira District for 2 terms. He was a member of parliament for 3 terms. And so it is in order to pay tribute to such a political leader who served in this August House and is a replica of this service in the National Parliament. And so it is a great honor and a great respect to him.
I have honorable coming. Sorry, you are sitting where the member of the country rise up for Lira, the member of the country for Lira, or whoever has the microphone, your name, your position.
Now, the European Union, through the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, has donated plant health clinic kits to 9 districts in Karamoja sub-region. The plant health kits will be used to monitor and observe the status of likely outbreaks on crops, livestock, pests in the region. According to the Ministry of Agriculture, government is implementing the NDP 3 in Karamoja region with emphasis on agro-industrialization to boost the region. The kits will be among others, the kits will be distributed in other districts and be installed in Napak, Kotido, Abimu, Moroto, among others.
94 districts which have been supported with the plant clinics kits. As a government strategy, there are plans to continue supporting districts with kits for this service. Having embraced this approach, there has been a continuous drive to train our agriculture extension officers countrywide to become plant doctors who are later equipped with plant clinic kits to conduct plant clinic sessions. It is against this background that FAO has provided support to Karamoja sub-region in terms of training extension staff, 74 staff extension workers from the 9 districts of Karamoja who are ready to work as plant doctors.
National coverage currently, before we enrolled into Karamoja, where there are 9 districts, we are operating in 94 districts. And this is since 2005. You know, being a new approach, it's a protracted process to roll out. Number one, you must build the capacity. You must train the people to operate these clinics. Then you equip them and they start operating. Currently, we are in 94 districts. Now, plus 9 where we are going, those are over 100 now.
It is a country that is suffering from global warming. So the effects are real and we can see them. The second is that they're particularly real in a region like Karamoja, which already has among the most vulnerable populations, again, when you look at the different food security, nutrition indicators, but also when you look at the effect that every time there is a drought, there is on the population. And third, we are also in a particular country, which is very affected by pests and diseases, plant pests and diseases. And I know it because we closely work with MAIF on issues related to interceptions of plants and horticulture products. And a lot is due to pests that exist in the plants and are very, very difficult.
All the efforts you are putting in place, we need to uplift each other so that we are able to get a long way. Agriculture cannot be done by one person. We can.
And now the Director of Parish Development Module in Mbarara City, Dr. Amanya Moses, has confirmed that over 900 households in the city have gotten PDM money or funds, and they are seriously using it to develop their families. Amanya has called upon PDM leaders not to involve themselves in sharing people's money with each other. He revealed today in an exclusive interview with our reporter in Mbarara at the Town Council.
Right now, the money that came towards the end of financial year, all the beneficiaries have been prepared and ready to receive this money. But so far, in summary, I can tell you that we have disbursed money to 917 households so far, and that is around 800 million. Of course, there are a few coins in that 800. That's just an estimate. And by end of this week, we believe we shall be able to disburse more money, maybe to the tune of like 300 or more, depending on how faster these circles go through the processes that they are supposed to go through. We are doing all this, following the provided guidelines of implementing PDM. Like a quick one, like currently, the processes are beginning at a group level, where the group members get into meetings, discuss, select the people who are to benefit, who are ready to benefit from this money. And these meetings they hold, they make sure that the various LC1 chairpersons of those areas where those groups are found do attend and confirm their attendance by signing on the attendance lists, even stamping. And also to make sure that the people forwarded are from those very groups. The group members are required also to attach the attendance lists.
Quick break. When we return, business news.
These days, our homes are no longer just the places we live. It's where we attend meetings, go to class, keep each other safe, and entertain ourselves. To do this smoothly, you need a reliable internet connection. Buy the MTN WakaNet router, which connects up to 32 devices and gets a free 40 GB data bundle at only 149,000 shillings. Or buy the MTN WakaNet MiFi at only 75,000 shillings and enjoy a free 15 GB bundle to stream, study, work, and play on the go. Visit any MTN service center to buy the MTN WakaNet router or MiFi and and enjoy the internet that does amazing things.
Road traffic crashes is one of the leading causes of death among young people aged 5 and 29 years. In 2022, Uganda registered 21,473 crashes, out of which 4,534 people died and 15,227 seriously injured. 22 people die every 100 crashes, and on average, we lose 12 people daily. Legacy Road Safety Initiative, in partnership with KCCA, Ministry of Works and Transport, Ministry of Health, Uganda Police Force, Red Cross, Rosaku, Boda Boda Industry Uganda, have organized the second Road Safety Marathon for the crash victims to help create awareness, build cohesion among stakeholders, train first responders at black spots, and support a health facility. The marathon will take place on the 23rd of July 2023, starting at 7 a.m. from Nakasero Primary School grounds. Book your kits at 25,000 from Legacy Road Safety Initiative offices located at Old Kampala Chicken House, 2nd floor, room 18, or 8th Street, Safeway, Rightway offices, Total Energies, Ovino Mall, Boda Boda Industry Uganda, or visit www.lrs-initiative.org to register. Call 0752-605-479 or 0776-598-817 or 0414-698-675. Proudly powered by Daxi Driving School and Wava Water. Run to save a limb.
This is a quick call. I'm almost out of minutes. Now, the center.
Why rush through such important conversations? Airtel Uganda has made it possible for you to call across all networks in Uganda at the best rates with the new Bona voice bundles. Stay connected anytime, anywhere, with minutes valid for calls on all networks. Dial *100*1# and select call all networks.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Juko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the parish development model, PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, it is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
This is the University of Africa. On the streets, you get your real education. Here, everybody has a degree of something. But the most important qualification is imagination. His reason is to be the GOAT. The reason to imagine is to take the beat and make it lit. So no matter what your situation, just use your imagination.
The baddest East African Christian Marathon is here. Come participate at the East African Christian Marathon for a prayer run on the 13th of August 2023 at the Lugogo Hockey Grounds. Come represent your family at the prayer run and run for a good cause to build the first call center, which will be East Africa's virtual listener. Come for the prayer run alongside your pastors, leaders, representatives from Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, South Sudan, and of course Uganda. Participate with Honorable Captain Mike Mukula, who is the chief runner and patron. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Make your donation for your kit now from 20,000, 30,000, and 100,000 Uganda shillings, because runs change the world. For more details, call 0781-885-055 or visit our website at www.eastafricachristianmarathon.org. Proudly sponsored by PKF, UBC, Venro Health, Aquafina, and Moving Preacher.
Continue Uganda ne Uganda waraji baktusako manra nechikona tena tekobo seko season yakuna savu July kuma Mount Papa's Hall musaswego empty Maria Flema sakabiri mwenda July Afro Club ekasangati ateyo yonoku yingira mutwalo ovujinidwa mu sente Talent Africa Victoria University Suzu Property Consultants Pepsi Max Uganda waraji ne
MTN.
And now in business news, Uganda Freight Forwarders Association, in partnership with the International Federation of Freight Forwarders, will hold an international conference that seeks to bring together freight logistics from Africa and the Middle East. The event, slated for the 1st of August till the 3rd, will run under the theme Resilience, Adaptability and Diversity in Global Supply Chains.
The Freight and Logistics Conference will provide a platform for the sector players in Uganda to learn from experts in Africa, Middle East on how to build a more resilient, adaptable global supply chains in order to tackle emerging business trends.
As Uganda, we benefit in so many ways. One of them is that we shall be able to interact with the international community, and we shall be able to engage them, we shall be able to make synergies with them, we shall be able to learn from the experts, because this is an organization of experts that handle issues regarding transport and logistics.
The transport and logistics sector in the East African region is confronted with absence of a unified body for certifying the standard of goods.
Each of the EAC states has its standards. Ordinarily, these standards should be harmonized. But I think because of selfish or other reasons, the countries have continued to work independently. Because you recall, again at the Sudan border, what happened? They had now to bring in UNBS test, and then the South Sudan also tests so that they can agree. You can't do business like that. So the other day we were meeting one of the officials from UNBS, and it was actually really the issue. So what they are doing now, they are trying to harmonize.
Therefore, government needs to develop better policies and regulations to drive the freight and logistics sector.
Laws, policies, and the regulations that will go with it. We already are hard pressed by infrastructure issues, which we all know are not quite there, but maybe air. But again, the cost by the time it gets where it's going. But there are also those ones that we can handle as fast as possible, like the policies, the regulations, and the laws.
The regulations don't allow a member state to close the border of another member state without consulting. The heads of state must agree. They must meet and agree that there is a reason for you to close this border. But if the president says, I've closed my border, what are you going to do?
Over 500 delegates are expected to attend, including the president of Theatre. Prispas Areneitwe, Marion Awori, UBC Business.
And on the international scene, Tunisia and the European Union have signed a deal to tackle irregular migration, meaning those moving in breach of rules. Tunisia has become the main departure point for migrants trying to cross the Mediterranean to Europe. The EU has been struggling to cope with 72,000 migrants making the journey this year alone, mostly to Italy. The deal includes $118 million to stop smuggling, strengthen borders and return migrants. In recent months, black migrants in Tunisia have faced violent attacks due to an increasingly hostile environment. Tunisia's president, Kais Saied, had accused migrants of partaking in a plot to change the country's demographic profile, blaming traitors who are working for foreign countries. Tunisia is suffering an economic crisis, and increasing numbers of Tunisians are also trying to leave the country to go to Europe. The EU-Tunisia deal says migrants at the border will be treated with the full respect of human rights and also seeks to carve out legal pathways for people to migrate.
They now beat us badly. They now broke this my hand, or my head.
And now in sports, the Uganda Tennis Association with partners Kampala Club Limited and Jibu Water has announced the 6th edition of the East Africa 12 and Under Tennis Championships. The games will be played in Kampala, Uganda, starting on the 18th till the 22nd of July.
Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi and Seychelles are the 6 countries that will be fighting for the Under-14 circuit qualification at this year's East Africa 12 and Under Tennis Championship, to be hosted by Uganda at the Kampala Club Limited.
But ideally this tournament is meant to prepare all the children for the Under-14 circuit. So whoever graduates from this tournament here then qualifies to play at the Under-14 circuit, where they begin to look for Confederation of African Tennis ranking points. This tournament doesn't have any seeding. It only prepares the children. It is the ultimate of the junior tennis initiative. It prepares the children for competition now at a higher level. Out of the 12 teams that are present, 2 teams for girls and 2 teams for boys will be qualifying for the final event. So as we speak now, West Africa is holding theirs, North Africa is also holding theirs, so is South Africa and East Africa. And then the top 2 teams from the East African pools of boys and girls will qualify for the final event.
Uganda's coach is confident the team will progress to the next level as the players are excited at the opportunity.
Those are well prepared since most of them come from different academies in the country. Yes, most definitely. When compared to the talent that we have here in Uganda and the other East African countries, definitely we're looking to be at least the top 1 or top 2.
And I'm sure we are going to win, and we shall go to the other countries. We don't know yet.
The tournament will run from the 18th to the 22nd of July 2023 at the Kampala Club Limited. Games will start at 9 a.m. and end at 5 p.m. daily. Grace Joyce Kemigisa, UBC News.
Well, and that does it for Lunchtime News. Thank you for sticking with us. I am Rhoda Ngonzi.